Welcome to the dropship.com podcast. Today, we're bringing you more e-commerce insights, dropshipping strategies, and all the inspiration you need to grow your business. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, this podcast is your one-stop shop for success. Ready to roll? Here are your hosts, Ava and Noah.
It's tough out there in the e-commerce world, isn't it? I mean, you finally find a product that sells and boom, suddenly everyone's got it.
Yeah, dropshipping especially. The competition is insane these days.
Totally. But what if you could kind of see into the future? What if you knew what was going to be hot before anyone else? Like some secret weapon to stay ahead of the game.
Well, that's what's got people so excited about AI, right? All these new AI tools, they're like having a crystal ball, but, a high-tech one, not one of those dusty carnival things.
No more relying on luck then.
Exactly.
I like the sound of that. So in this deep dive, we're checking out 4 of these AI tools that are really shaking things up for e-commerce. Google's Gemini, Flair AI, Looka, and Browse.ai. They each solve different problems, but trust me, you'll want to know about all of them.
For sure.
Now, I think a lot of people listening probably relate to this. You pick a product, you think it's a winner, you stock up, and crickets. Nothing. Just sits there gathering dust. How does AI help us avoid those expensive mistakes?
Well, that's where Google's Gemini comes in. This thing is a game changer. It doesn't just look at what's trending now, it actually tries to predict what's going to be huge next. Like, imagine a giant data machine analyzing search trends, social media, even stuff happening in totally different industries, to spot those patterns before they even become trends.
So it's not just following the hype, it's actually uncovering these hidden gems before they go mainstream.
Precisely. Like, say Gemini sees searches for a certain type of fitness tracker going way up. But it also notices a similar tech getting popular in healthcare, right? So maybe it predicts that this type of tracker is about to explode in popularity, gives you a chance to stock up before everyone else jumps on board.
Talk about a serious advantage. Okay, so we've found the perfect product. Now we got to make it shine online, right? Because let's be real, a blurry photo, bad lighting, it just screams amateur.
Presentation is key online. Customers buy with their eyes. They need those high-quality images to build trust and see your brand is legit.
No more iPhone photos in my messy living room then, huh?
You can do better than that. This is where Flair AI comes in. Think of it like your AI-powered photo studio.
Okay, I'm listening.
It uses these things called generative adversarial networks, or JANs.
Yeah.
Basically, it's 2 neural networks kind of competing to create the most realistic image possible.
2 neural networks fighting. That sounds like a sci-fi movie.
Kind of right. But the result is mind-blowing. Flair AI looks at your product photo, figures out its shape, texture, all that, and boom, removes the background, puts it in some awesome setting, fixes the lighting, makes it look perfect.
So like if I take a picture of earrings just sitting on my kitchen table.
Exactly. Flair AI can make it look like they're in a fancy jewelry store. And the best part, the more images it works on, the better it gets.
I can see why those stats say good images can boost click-throughs by like 40%. People just love pretty pictures. It's like they see a good image and they're like, I need this.
That's the goal, right? Create that desire.
All right, so we've got a winning product, amazing photos. Now we need a brand that really grabs attention. But the whole branding thing, it can be so intimidating. Logos, fonts, colors. Feels like you need to be a design expert.
I get it. It's a lot, especially when you're just starting out. But here's the good news. AI can be your design guru, too.
Seriously, there's an AI for that.
Oh, yeah. Looka is an AI branding tool that makes building your brand identity way easier.
All right, walk me through this. How does it work?
So Looka asks you about your business. What industry are you in? Who are your customers? What vibe are you going for? Minimalist, bold, fun, sophisticated.
Like a branding coach, basically.
Exactly. Then, based on your answers, it comes up with a ton of logo options with different fonts, colors, layouts. You can mix and match, tweak things, and end up with a logo that truly represents your brand.
And I'm guessing this is way cheaper than hiring a professional designer.
Way cheaper. Looka makes professional branding accessible to everyone. You don't need a huge budget to look legit and trustworthy.
And that first impression is so important online. A good logo just makes you look more professional, more credible. Like showing up to a meeting in a sharp suit instead of a wrinkled t-shirt.
Couldn't agree more. And Looka doesn't stop at the logo. It helps you keep that consistent look across your website, social media, packaging, everything, so your brand is instantly recognizable.
That's awesome. All right, time to put on my spy hat because our next tool is all about keeping an eye on the competition.
Yes. Browse.ai, your 24/7 secret agent for competitive intel.
Okay, I love a good spy analogy. Lay it on me. What does it actually do?
It basically automates competitor monitoring. You tell it which websites you want to track, and it takes care of the rest. Price changes, new products, promotions, even website updates, it sees it all.
So, like, if a competitor drops their prices, browse.ai will tell me right away.
Instantly. And it doesn't just tell you, it gives you detailed reports so you can see exactly what they're doing and how it's working for them.
That's like having a cheat sheet for the whole e-commerce game.
Right. Helps you stay ahead, make smart decisions. And the best part, it's all automated. So you can focus on other stuff while browse.ai does the spying.
Okay, so we've got Google's Gemini for predicting trends, Flair.ai for killer product photos, Looka for effortless branding, and Browse.ai to keep an eye on the competition. It's like a whole AI toolkit for e-commerce success.
Working smarter, not harder, right?
Yeah.
These tools give you a real edge in this crazy competitive world.
That whole AI or die thing is starting to feel very real.
It's definitely a wake-up call.
So out of all these tools, which one are you most excited to try yourself?
That's a tough one. They all have so much potential, but I gotta say, I'm really intrigued by Gemini. That ability to predict what's gonna be hot is just wow.
I know, right? It's kind of mind-blowing. But before I run off and buy every next big thing I can find, let's dive a little deeper into how this AI revolution is changing the entire e-commerce landscape.
It really is amazing to watch. The whole e-commerce landscape is changing so fast because of AI.
Right. Product discovery, marketing, customer service. It's like AI is everywhere you look online.
Absolutely. And one of the most interesting things to me is this whole hyper-personalization thing. Like, we're moving away from those generic ads that nobody wants to see and moving towards experiences that are actually tailored to each individual customer.
Makes sense. I mean, those mass marketing blasts, they just don't work anymore.
Yeah.
So tell me, how does AI actually make online shopping feel more personalized?
Well, think about those product recommendations you get when you're browsing, right? Before, it was all pretty basic, like just bestsellers or stuff other people bought together. But AI is taking it to a whole new level. These AI-powered systems can look at your past purchases, what you've looked at online, even your social media activity. They're basically trying to figure out what you would love, not just what sells well in general.
So it's not just recommending stuff, it's actually trying to understand my style, my preferences. And that feels a lot less creepy and a lot more useful.
Exactly. And it goes way beyond just product recommendations. Think personalized emails, the content you see on a website, even special offers. They can all be customized based on your demographics, your past interactions with the brand, even, your current mood.
Wait, so if I'm having a bad day, the AI can sense that and show me, like, comfort snacks and cozy pajamas.
Maybe. I mean, the tech is definitely moving in that direction.
I gotta say, that's pretty cool.
It is. And it works. I mean, the studies show that these personalized experiences get people more engaged, they spend more, and they're more loyal to the brand.
So AI is like the ultimate matchmaker, huh? Matching the right businesses to the right customers. Speaking of matchmaking, what about all that tedious stuff e-commerce people have to deal with? Order fulfillment, customer support, inventory, it never ends.
Well, good news. AI is here to help with that too.
Yeah.
We're seeing all these new AI-powered tools that can automate a lot of that back-end stuff. Gives entrepreneurs more time to focus on, the big picture, the strategy, being creative, building relationships.
So no more spending hours packing boxes and answering the same emails over and over.
AI can definitely streamline those things. Chatbots can handle those basic customer questions. AI-powered fulfillment systems can make shipping more efficient and reduce mistakes.
It's like having a virtual assistant that never sleeps.
Pretty much. And those AI assistants are always learning, getting better over time.
Okay, I'm starting to get why people are so excited about this, but, as with any powerful tool, I guess there are some potential downsides to think about. Risks, maybe?
Right. You got to approach AI with a little caution.
Yeah.
One thing is I think people can fall into this trap of over-reliance.
Over-reliance, meaning?
Like, it's tempting to think, oh, AI can solve all my problems. I'll just let it run my business.
Yeah.
But that's dangerous.
So it's not about AI replacing human smarts. It's more about, like, enhancing them.
Exactly. AI is a tool. It's only as good as the person using it. You got to be aware of its limitations and not get so dependent on it that you stop thinking for yourself. In the end, it's still your business, your decisions.
Right, right. Finding that balance between human expertise and AI help. Now, I gotta confess something. As much as I'm enjoying learning about all this cool AI stuff, I'm kind of tech skeptic at heart. I always have that little voice in my head like, what if AI gets too smart? What if it's like those sci-fi movies where robots take over?
Yeah, I get it. Any new technology comes with potential risks, right? And AI is definitely powerful stuff.
So how do we make sure that AI is used for good, that it doesn't, enslave humanity?
Well, step one is talking about it, right?
Yeah.
Having these conversations about the ethics of AI, coming up with guidelines, making sure it's developed and used responsibly.
So it's not about being afraid of it, it's about being proactive, shaping how it evolves.
Exactly. And there are lots of smart people already working on this,
Yeah.
Researchers, policymakers, tech leaders, they're all wrestling with these questions, trying to figure out the ethical framework for AI.
That's good to hear. So it's not all doom and gloom then?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I think AI has huge potential to do good in the world.
Okay, like what? Give me an example.
Well, even just in e-commerce, it could help small businesses compete. It could create more enjoyable shopping experiences. It could even help reduce waste and make things more sustainable.
All right, maybe I need to lay off the sci-fi apocalypse scenarios for a bit. But still, it feels like we're just at the beginning of this whole AI thing. What do you think the future holds for e-commerce as AI keeps getting smarter?
That's the big question, isn't it? But if I had to guess, I'd say we're going to see even more crazy personalization.
Yeah.
Like AI systems that know what we want before we even know it ourselves.
AI mind readers, huh?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And I think we'll see a lot more augmented reality and virtual reality stuff.
Yeah.
Blending the digital and physical worlds, like trying on clothes virtually, seeing how furniture would look in your home.
Yeah.
Even interacting with products in ways we can't even imagine yet.
Okay, now that's something I'd like to see. Like shopping in a video game version of my favorite store.
Yeah. And it'll all be powered by AI, making those shopping journeys super immersive and personalized.
So the future of e-commerce is about creating these seamless, personalized experiences that bring together the best of online and offline shopping.
That's what I think. And AI will be the engine driving it all, connecting us to products, to experiences, to each other in ways we haven't even dreamt of yet.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to wrap your head around how much things could change, right?
Totally. And as shoppers, our expectations are only going to get higher,
Yeah.
Want that smooth experience, those personalized suggestions, and we'll want it all fast.
No more waiting a week for a package. I mean, I'm already used to getting stuff the same day thanks to those delivery apps.
Exactly. Speed and convenience, those are going to be the big things. But it's not just about the tech itself, right? It's about how it's used.
How do you mean?
Well, businesses have this chance to use AI not just to make more money, but to really connect with their customers on a deeper level.
So it's less about selling more stuff and more about building relationships, creating experiences that people actually value.
Yeah, that's it. AI can help businesses understand their customers in a way they never could before, predict what they need, create those personalized experiences that go beyond just making a sale.
Like using AI to make business more human in a way.
I like that. Because at the end of the day, people just want to feel seen, understood,
Yeah.
and AI can help businesses do that.
So it's not about AI versus people. It's about AI and people working together to create something better.
Totally. It's about using the best of both worlds, the human side and the AI side, to make shopping better for everyone.
We've been talking about this AI or die idea. Sounds kind of dramatic, but I'm starting to see why people are saying it.
It's not about scaring people. It's more like a reality check.
Yeah.
AI is transforming e-commerce. Businesses that get on board, they'll thrive. The ones that ignore it, well, they're going to have a tough time keeping up.
Like survival of the fittest, but for online stores?
Yeah, something like that. But it's not just about survival, right? It's about using AI to be more creative, more focused on the customer, and ultimately more successful.
So it's not just about keeping up. It's about being ahead of the curve, shaping where things are going.
Exactly. AI is a powerful tool. We get to decide how to use it, what we create with it.
And that's a good point to remember. It's easy to think of AI as some magic solution, But in the end, it's a tool. We have to use it wisely, think about the consequences.
Couldn't have said it better myself. We need to use AI responsibly, ethically, and in a way that benefits both businesses and customers.
So to wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with something to think about.
What's that?
Don't just think about how AI can make your business more efficient or make you more money. Think bigger. How can you use it to create something truly special, something that makes a positive difference in the world?
I love that. AI has the potential to be so much more than just a business tool. It could be a force for good, a way to innovate, a way to create a better future for everyone.
And on that note, that's a wrap for our deep dive into AI for e-commerce. We hope you've enjoyed the conversation and that you're feeling inspired to embrace the AI revolution, but responsibly.
The future's in our hands, right?
Yeah.
Let's use AI wisely, creatively, and with a sense of purpose.
That's it for today on the dropship.com podcast. We hope you got some value out of this episode. If you're looking to stay ahead in e-commerce and dropshipping, the dropship.com newsletter is where we dive deeper into the latest trends, news, and strategies. Delivered every Monday and Thursday. Don't miss it. Subscribe with the link below.